day was wet and rainy in Dartmoor's bog. But then again, it's always that way there. From Wisman's woods, shadows gathered unnaturally that night, just as the twilight of dawn began to touch the sky. A thick veil of darkness stretched across the forest, seemingly defying the coming day. A funnel of mist swirled into a spiraling mouth as chaos manifested in human form, walking down the dusty path with his staff in hand. A mourning bird perched on a branch in front of him and started to chirp, but his magic quickly strangled it until every bone in the bird snapped at once. The man stopped, considering something for a moment, then waved his hand. The bird hovered briefly, its bones snapping back into place before it was set back on the ground. The air around it glowed green for a moment, and then the bird suddenly jumped up, confused. It looked at the man, cocked its head, and then flew off in a flurry. Stupid bird, the man muttered, continuing down the trail toward the nearby town. The day had transformed to a crisp warmth as a festival unfolded in the king's courtyard. Uther Pendragon sat upon his throne, overlooking the festivities with his wife, Queen Delphine. He noticed some of his guards arguing with an oddly dressed, hooded old man wielding a peculiar walking stick. It seemed they struggled to stop him from advancing. Uther observed as the guards' hands moved to block the man's path, only to swing up in the air as he took each step. Small sparks flashed near their feet with each tap of his stick. Soon, the captain of the guard rushed to the throne, urgency in his voice. "Sire, there is a problem. This man insists on speaking with you, and we cannot stop him. The men say he has unnatural powers. Drawing his sword, he stood firm. But I will not let him reach you," he declared, summoning all the courage he could find. Uther asked, "What does he want?" Before the captain could respond, the old man spoke in a booming voice that echoed across the courtyard. "I only seek an audience with you, my liege, just a moment of your time, if you don't mind." Unfazed by the surrounding soldiers, he continued forward. The captain retorted sharply, "You shall go no further, old dust bucket." But then, the captain dropped his sword, which glowed red hot, scorching the wooden floorboards. The old man laughed lightly. "You couldn't stop me, even if you wanted to." Uther quickly surveyed the situation, opting for diplomacy. "Surely a man with such power could have laid waste to my men with ease, but as of yet he has harmed no one. Therefore, I will assume you mean no ill will, sir. You have my attention. Be quick while my patience allows." The old man cracked a smile beneath his hood. "A wise and tactical move, mortal. Let me introduce myself. My name is Merylin. I am a sorcerer from the Pictish Celtic lands far north of here. I have come to offer my services to your kingdom." Uther, puzzled, asked, "What services could we possibly need from a sorcerer of your standards? What draws you here?" The captain spat on the ground, his tone dripping with disdain. "We don't need the likes of a Pictish magician in our court, sire. His people are bloodthirsty men who kill for gold plunder." One of the king's council members inquired, "I have not heard of any of your kind traveling this far from your lands. Tell me, how is it that you found your way here? Are there others like you not far from here?" Merylin removed his hood, revealing his face adorned with distinct Pictish markings, traditional features of the feared half-Hittite, half-Viking Celtic people known as the Picts. His braided red hair flowed down past his shoulders. Addressing the captain, he said, "I apologize if my people have offended you in some way, but I assure you, I am nothing like them. I am a humble sage nearing the end of my pilgrimage." I seek someone to employ my skills and begin my trade. As my traditions demand, I come following a prophecy centered around your kingdom. That is all I can say for now. Merylin knelt in a prone position before Uther, a show of loyalty. The king, unimpressed, asked, "By what proof can you show that you are as valuable as you claim?" Merylin stood, annoyance flickering in his eyes, but held his temper, really. "Do you not know of my names? I am called the Unnameable One, the Unutterable Name, the Unspoken Wanderer, the Silence of Silence." As he spoke, the skies darkened and winds howled with fury. "I am Sabaoth, the eternal darkness before all things ever were, the living shadow, the stormbringer, wanderer, Uther." An eerie darkness enveloped him, altering his complexion to a purple hue with red and black eyes. Lightning struck and thunder rumbled as he continued, "I have existed since before the dawn of time and have watched kingdoms rise and fall like the waves of the sea across countless epochs. And I have come to help your kingdom flourish. I am not your enemy, sire."
And with that, the storm stopped, and Uther noticed the blue face paint pattern on his face was slightly glowing. Uther, still hesitant, replied, "Well, that's good enough to convince me." Merylin looked at Uther and said with an effortless tone, "Indeed, I should think so." And they began walking towards the castle interior. "So what is your son's name, my liege?" Merylin asked with curiosity. The king smiled and said with pride, "His name is Uther. Uther Pendragon." Uther and Merylin walked toward the castle. The captain, following closely behind the king, spoke first, curiosity plain in his voice. "So, what services can you provide us, Merylin?" Merylin met Uther's gaze without hesitation. "Does your son have a tutor to carry on your legacy?" Uther sighed. "No, we have not decided. The boy is only 11. We meant to wait another year." "Wait no longer," Merylin said with a smile. "I am skilled in the ways of alchemy and transmutation. I have studied the secrets of the Philosopher's Stone, the ancient arts of glyph writing and rune reading, and the knowledge written in the stars and the earth, most useful to you. I can teach your son to read the passing of the seasons and to predict the strength of coming storms. From the deserts of Arabia I learned how to mix powders, substances that can shatter armor, if he wishes to learn." The captain, riding just behind them, cut him sharply. "Don't teach him that devilry, or the conjuring of foul spirits your kind is so famed for. We don't need omens over the kingdom." Spite edged his tone. Uther wheeled on him, anger hardening his features. "Thrawn, I have known you and fought beside you. He is a guest. Treat him with malice and I will see you in the stocks faster than a pig drops in its trough. Am I clear?" The captain, chastened, bowed his head. "Yes, sire, it will not happen again." Merylin regarded the king with a new, quiet respect. Uther's expression softened. Satisfaction creased his mouth. "See that it doesn't tell me. Do you know the art of divination?" he asked, voice low with intent.